Taseed Spermogen Sperm Growth Therapy course. Assalamualaikum viewers. Today I will explain about the course which name is Taseed Spermogen Sperm Growth Therapy course offered by Taseed Dawakhana Private Limited. This course is prepared for the male infertility patients to cure their disease. By using this course, patients will recover their male infertility problem in few months. In today's program, I will brief you what is Taseed Spermogen Sperm Growth Therapy course, how it can cure the disease male infertility, why male infertility happens, its symptoms, reasons of this disease, indications, male infertility types, complete detail about sperm's quality and quantity. Viewers, first of all, we should know what is male infertility. Male infertility is any health issue in a man that lowers the chances of his female partner getting pregnant. About 13 out of 100 couples can't get pregnant with unprotected sex. There are many causes for infertility in men and women. In over a third of infertility cases, the problem is with the man. This is most often due to problem with his sperm production or with sperm delivery. What happens under normal conditions? The man's body makes tiny cells called sperm. During sex, ejaculation normally delivers the sperm into the woman's body. The male reproductive system makes, stores and transports sperm. Chemicals in your body called hormones control this. Sperm and male sex hormone testosterone are made in the two testicles. The testicles are in the scrotum, sac of skin below the penis. When the sperm leaves the testicle, they go into a tube behind each testicle. This tube is called epididymis. Just before ejaculation, the sperm go from the epididymis into another set of tubes. These tubes are called vas deferens. Each vas deferens leads from the epididymis to behind your bladder in the pelvis. There each vas deferens joins the ejaculatory duct from the seminal vesicle. When you ejaculate, the sperm mix with fluid from the prostate and seminal vesicles. This forms semen. Semen then travels through the urethra and out of the penis. Male fertility depends on your body and making normal sperm and delivering them. The sperm go into the female partner's vagina. The sperm travel through her cervix into her uterus to her fallopian tubes. There, if sperm and egg meet, fertilization happens. The system only works when genes, hormones level and environmental conditions are right. Causes: smoking significantly decreases both sperm count and sperm cell motility. Prolonged use of marijuana and other recreational drugs. Chronic alcohol use. Anabolic steroid use causes testicular shrinkage and infertility. Overly intense exercise produces high level of adrenal steroid hormone which causes a testosterone deficiency resulting in infertility. Inadequate vitamin C and zinc in the diet. Tight underwear increases scrotal temperature which result in decreased sperm production. Exposure to environmental hazards and toxins such as pesticides, lead, paint, radiation, radioactive substances, mercury, benzene, boron and heavy metals, malnutrition and anemia. Excessive stress. Modifying these behaviors can improve a man's fertility and should be considered when a couple is trying to achieve pregnancy. Sperm disorders. The most common problems are making with sperm and growing sperm. Sperm may not grow fully, be oddly shaped, not move the right way, be made in very low numbers, oligospermia, not be made at all, azoospermia. Sperm problems can be from traits you are born with. Lifestyle choices can lower sperm numbers. Smoking, drinking alcohol and taking certain medications can lower sperm numbers. Other causes of low sperm number include long-term sickness such as kidney failure, childhood infections such as mumps and chromosomes or hormone problems such as low testosterone. Damage to the reproductive system can cause low or no sperm. About 4 out of every 10 men with total lack of sperm. Azoospermia have an obstruction. A birth defect or a problem such as an infection can cause a blockage. Retrograde ejaculation. Retrograde ejaculation is when semen goes backward in the body. They go into your bladder instead of out of the penis. This happens when nerves and muscles in your bladder doesn't close during orgasm. Semen may have normal sperm but the semen can't reach the vagina. Retrograde ejaculation can be caused by surgery, medication or health problem of the nervous system. Signs are cloudy urine after ejaculation and less fluid at dry ejaculation. Varicoceles. Varicoceles are swollen veins in the scrotum. They are found in 16 out of 100 of all men. They are more common in infertile men. They harm sperm growth by blocking proper blood drainage. It may be that varicoceles causes blood to flow back into your scrotum from your belly. The testicles are then too warm for making sperm. This can cause low sperm numbers, obstruction. Sometimes sperm can be blocked. Repeated infections, surgery, swelling or developmental defects can cause blockage. Any part of the male reproductive tract can be blocked. With the blockage, sperm from the testicle can't leave the body during ejaculation. Hormones. Hormones made by the pituitary gland tell the testicle to make sperm. Very low hormone levels cause poor sperm growth. Chromosomes. Sperm carry half of the DNA to the egg. Changes in the number and structure of chromosomes can affect fertility. For example, the male Y chromosome may be missing parts, immunological infertility. Sometimes a man's body make antibodies that attack his own sperm. Antibodies are most often made because of injury, surgery of infection. They keep sperm from moving and working normally. We don't know yet exactly how antibodies lower fertility. We don't know they can make it hard for sperm to swim to the fallopian tube and enter an egg. This is not a common cause of male infertility. Medication. Certain medication can change sperm production and function and delivery. These medications are most often given to treat health problems like cancer, high blood pressure, digestive problems, infections, depression, arthritis. Hormones play an important role in diseased male infertility, and there are several hormones which affects on a person for producing a child like testosterone. Follicle stimulating hormone FSH, luteinizing hormone LH. Follicle stimulating hormone is one of the gonadotropic hormones, that the other being luteinizing hormone. Both are released by the pituitary gland into the bloodstream. Follicle stimulating hormone is one of the hormones essential to pubertal development and the function of women's ovaries and men's testes. This hormone stimulates the growth of ovarian follicle in the ovary before the release of an egg from a follicle at ovulation. It also increases estradiol production in men. Follicle stimulating hormone acts on the Sertoli cells of the testes to stimulate sperm production. Spermatogenesis. Normal follicle stimulating hormone levels in adults males are typically between 1.5 to 12.4 international units per milliliter. A high follicle stimulating hormone level in a male may mean the testicles are not functioning correctly, while low follicle stimulating hormone in males may indicate problems with the pituitary gland in the brain. Luteinizing hormone is a gonadotropin, a hormone that affects the function of the sex organs, that is released by the pituitary gland in response to luteinizing hormone releasing hormone, abbreviated LH. In females, LH controls the length and sequence of the female menstrual cycle, including ovulation, preparation of the uterus for implantation of a fertilized egg, and ovarian production of both estrogen and progesterone. LH stimulates the testes to produce androgen, also known as interstitial cell stimulating hormone. For males, the normal range of luteinizing hormone is 1.24 to 7.8 international units per liter, with an average level of 679 nanograms per deciliter. The normal male testosterone level peaks at about age 20 and then it slowly declines. Testosterone levels above or below the normal range are considered by many to be out of balance. There are two types of infertility: primary infertility and secondary infertility. Primary infertility is the inability to conceive a child after regular intercourse for at least 1 year, while secondary infertility occurs in couples who have previously been pregnant at least once but are unable to achieve another pregnancy. As per medical research, in 50 to 60% infertile cases, male have infertility problem. A number of causes exist for male infertility that may result in impaired sperm count or mobility or impaired ability to fertilize the egg. The most common causes of male infertility include abnormal sperm production or function, impaired delivery of sperm, conditions related to a man's general health and lifestyle, and overexposure to certain environmental elements. Now I am going to tell you the types of diseases. Viewers, semen produced in testicles. Testicles are very important in sperm production. If testicles are not working well, then it makes a problem. There are two types of testicle disease. First one is hydrocele. A hydrocele is a type of swelling in the scrotum that occurs when fluid collects in the thin sheet surrounding a testicle. Hydrocele is common in newborns and usually disappear without treatment by age 1. Older boys and adult men can develop a hydrocele due to inflammation or injury within the scrotum. And the second one is varicocele. Varicocele is an enlargement of the veins within the loose bag of skin that holds your testicles. A varicocele is similar to a varicose vein you might see in your leg. Varicoceles are a common cause of low sperm production and decreased sperm quality, which can cause infertility. Viewers, now I will tell you about the sperm diseases. There are three types of sperm diseases named azoospermia, oligospermia and necrospermia. The first one is azoospermia. It is a medical condition of a man whose semen contains no sperm. It is associated with infertility, but many forms are amenable to medical treatment. Azoospermia, main cause is infection. It includes pus cell in semen, blood in semen, or presence of bacteria. This condition doesn't have any symptoms. Azoospermia is further divided into two more types: obstructive azoospermia and non-obstructive azoospermia. Obstructive azoospermia is defined as the absence of spermatozoa in the ejaculate despite normal spermatogenesis. Obstructive azoospermia is a common urologic condition and accounts for 6.1% to 13.6% of patients presenting for fertility evaluation. Non-obstructive azoospermia is defined as no sperm in the ejaculate due to failure of spermatogenesis and is the most severe form of male infertility. Second type is oligospermia, that is a male fertility issue characterized by a low sperm count. Other aspects of the sexual health of men with this condition are typical. This includes the ability to get and maintain an erection, as well as produce ejaculate at orgasm. Sperm count in your ejaculate can vary throughout your life. As I have explained, normal sperm count is between 200 to 600 million. So, if a person has less than 120 million sperm count, then he has oligospermia. This disease is because of infection in vein, physical disturbance, anxiety, abnormal hormones level. Now I will tell you about the third infertility disease, that is necrospermia. Necrospermia is a condition in which there is a low percentage of live and very much percentage of immotile spermatozoa in semen. It can be diagnosed through a semen analysis with vitality staining performed to determine whether the sperm are dead or alive and immotile. Because of this, men are unable to make a woman pregnant. There are some conditions required for pregnancy. 50 to 60% of active motile. Good health is essential for both men and women. Male semen has normal sperm count. A person is not meeting this given criteria, then he is not able to produce a child or make a woman pregnant. After 72 hours, men should produce 1.5 to 5 milliliter semen. When a normal person ejaculates, then he releases 200 to 600 million of sperms. If he has 50 million or less than 50 million active sperm, then he is not able to produce a child. In mathematical expression, we have a formula. 200 by 75% is equal to 150 million active sperm. 200 by 70% is equal to 140 million active sperm. 200 by 60% is equal to 120 million active sperm. Viewers, a man produces 50,000 sperms in a minute, 72 millions in a day. These sperms get mature in 84 days. Infertility may be occurs because of different sperm disease. Taseer Spermogen sperm growth therapy course has some special herbal those qualities to achieve the gain of centimeters in penis length, and especially to get your confidence and sexually satisfying experience, which is specially prepared for those who has erectile dysfunction, ejaculation duration problem, stiffness, length and width problem with penis. It is very safe and easy to use and made with 100% pure herbal extracts. Taseer Dawakhana has been established since 1946 and you can recover from all these diseases by using Taseer Spermogen sperm growth therapy course by Taseer Dawakhana, which is made with precious herbal and free from any side effects. Doctors and scientists of our institute Taseer Dawakhana work under the supervision of Dr. and Hakim Tariq Mahmood Taseer, qualified doctors, lady doctors, pharmacists and Hakim with prolonged research. Taseer Spermogen sperm growth therapy course is a chemical-free natural supplement with no side effect. It is prepared from pure herbs and 100% effective. Taseer Spermogen sperm growth therapy course cures azoospermia, oligospermia, necrospermia, varicocele, hydrocele, pus cell infection, hormone level, maintain pH level of a person, increase the volume of the semen, thickness in semen, sperm morphology, every type of infection, and start producing sperm, where person will be relieved from all infertility diseases. Increase HGH hormone level, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, and normalize the sperm count of infertile men so they become fertile. Taseer Spermogen sperm growth therapy course is prepared under the medical principles and proper scientific methods with up-to-date machinery in Taseer Pharma Private Limited. Precautions: during the treatment, you should follow these precautions for better result of treatment. Don't go for sex during the treatment. Abstain from the beef, rice, oily foods, potatoes, bakery foods, and junk foods. Avoid things that lead to prolonged heat for the testicle. Use fish, eggs, milk, butter, honey, dates, lemon, garlic, pumpkin, radish, carrot and dry fruits in your diet. Steer clear of illicit drugs. Try to eat meat on daily basis. Keep the weight off. Limit or abstain from alcohol and smoking. So viewers, I briefly explained male infertility in my video. If you or your known person have this problem, so you can visit to our clinic or can call us in our office timing, which are 9 AM to 8 PM and discuss your problem. I hope this video was informative and helpful for you. If you like this video, kindly subscribe our YouTube channel and click on bell icon. I will see you again in my next video, in which we will discuss new disease topic and its treatment. So viewers, it's time to say goodbye. Have a nice day. Take care. Allah Hafiz.